That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's another live stream from me, Sergeant Blue Bacon. Woo! So exciting.
Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it, everyone. No, that's enough. Oh, please. No, stop it. Stop it. All right. Serious business here in this channel. Very serious channel. Second stream today. Oh, what a day. Just a relaxed Friday and have anything to do. Figured I'd give you guys a treat. Of course, this is the mainstream, but this morning we had an unexpected one. But we're going to be talking about the same guy we did that time, which is Delete Lawz, because there's so much nonsense that he has produced. I want to go over all of it because A, it's really easy to go over and dispute. B, I'm convinced his entire thing is a scam for money, and I don't really take kindly to... Don't really talk well either. I don't really take kindly to that, all right? When you're trying to scam a community that may not know better out of money intentionally, right? It's one thing if you believe what you're saying. I don't think he believes what he's saying. But a lot of that speculation and opinion that I'm working to see if I can support with facts or take facts and convince myself I'm wrong about my feelings at the moment. So we'll see. Now, ladies and gentlemen, good times. Good to have you here. For those of you who are new to this whole stream thing, the first 10 minutes is basically just me rambling while people slowly trickle in, give them some time to get settled, get the popcorn ready, maybe, hit up the bathroom real quick. Water, I don't know. But I also get to say hi to all of you. Hello, everyone. And, of course, we've got, there it is, that direction, our spin wheel, our apple juices, and a mystery juice from the Highlands of Scotland, aged in some casks containing a different type of juice. I believe the brand of apple juice is Grangestone, for those wondering. I'm excited about it. In case anyone wants to know what that's all about. So that whole thing, a little audience interaction. Since some of you enjoy when I am not at 100%, if you, I'll be generous. $20 gets you a spin on the wheel. It's 50-50 chance, yes or no. If you get no, I don't drink any apple juice. If it's a yes, I drink the apple juice. In case you're wondering, you know what? I will give you an example of how all of that works. Give me 1 second. I'm very professional here. Very professional. Foot pedals working? Matthew, you jerk. Matthew gets a spin. All right. Thank you, Matthew, by the way. Also, VO, thank you very much, says, the bacon is loose. You're not wrong. Let's see. Wheel spinning. Sorry, just moving the chat. Don't mind me. Spinning wheel, spinning wheel, spinning wheel. Ah, there it is. Found it. Gonna spin it. You know how I feel about it. I hope it's a no. Don't. Oh my. It's technically 50%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it should be technically 50%. I feel like it's usually a yes. Fine. No, it's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. I don't even like cinnamon apple juice. It's fine. Well, I mean, I'm not going to stop him from... Look, if he wants to do it again, I'll let him do it for 15. Just don't let me forget. Also, yes, the Train of Truth might be making an appearance at some point tonight. Rebecca.
Any handcuffs tonight? For the stream, of course.
That's the thing I implemented. I got a lot of fun implementations. So for... I'm stalling. Certain donation amounts in US dollars, I can't confirm for any other type of currency. $10 gets a little song and image about P. Barnes. Anything over 20, anything 20 or over, it will read it out. 50, I have a little voice message about bad investments. And $100 should trigger something fancy. I have not fully tested it.
Good evening.
I hate all of you. All right, hold on. Wait. All right, okay, let's get some spins down. All right, I can't confirm the $100 one works. If it doesn't work, I will trigger it myself. It's not that. It's a thing. It's kind of cool. It's just if it happens. But don't tell anybody. Oh yeah, and then 37 does a Jeremy DeWitt themed thing. Okay, where are we at for spins? You guys starting me off rough. Oh, I only have 3. That one is from Rebecca. Take that, Rebecca. Next spin. All right, it's from Judy. Thank you, Judy, by the way. Also, thank you, Rebecca. I don't remember if I thanked you, but I'm going to thank you just in case. All right. Okay, I'm delaying. Hold on. Ha! Take that, chat. Almost didn't make it out from my chair. Matthew gets another one. Oh, Matthew, why? Why you gotta be this way, Matthew? Yeah, how does that make you feel? That's fresh apple juice seal sound. Don't like it. Don't want it. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Some weird apple juice. But thank you. All right. We're caught up. Hi, Jassa. It says, notice me blue woo. Keiko went senpai. Now, for those of you saying no cups. Oh, no. Oh, no. I just got them tucked away behind this thing. You fools. Kfar, welcome to the party. Rennie, of course, here. Mr. Wilson, good question. Answered. Haha. Now, Delete Lawz said he was going to email me an invite to a debate today. I have not received that email. That does not mean he has not sent it. I have not received it. It has not shown up. And that, maybe I missed it. Maybe he didn't send it. Maybe it got lost in the internet somewhere. A lot of cables. Sharks eat them sometimes. Look it up. That's a fact. So, well, they chew on them. I don't eat them. So he has an open invite until I stop talking about him tonight to come here and have a discussion with me. A fair discussion. But, yeah, I kind of feel like he's not going to, because he's tried to block me out of his life. I think he realizes that I'm a threat to his alleged scam. So here we are, doing our thing. But Crimson asks, kind of got to wonder what the $100 is. Is it as good as the negative 37? That's maybe. I think it's less funny. Well, it's kind of funny. I just saw a $20 coming. I don't know who did it, but curse you. I don't know if... I don't really want to drink this one fast. I will sip it continuously, but slowly, because this one looks pretty good. But keep me a criminal. I'm not going to read the comment, but I saw the comment. Welcome to the party. All of you, I'm sorry, McAddicts, Susie, Charlie Girls, Zed Zippy. Zed Zippy, have you been here before? I don't know if I've seen you here. See Carl Go, of course, here. I'm Chibi, of course. 90s Installation. Oh, there's so many people. Oh, it's always so great. Ryan T. It's always so great to have you guys back. And for the new people and the old people, I'm sorry I'm not going to the chat. I'm just seeing names pop up, and I'm just so excited to be here. Crazy About Musicians, you jerk. Says just popped open a bottle of red. Cheers from Newfoundland, Canada. Oh, it's a nice place. Bottoms up. And then William Graber, thank you so much, says a toast to the blue line. That should have triggered this. I'll work on it. See why that didn't trigger the text-to-speech thing. We're trying some new things
Toast to the blue line.
Literally as I say it. What? It's this delay, I tell you what. Is Taco here? Hi, Taco. Aaron, of course. James the Mick. Have you been here before? I don't know. Anyway, Sarah Marie, of course. Ronan, welcome back. God, there's so many great people here. And if I didn't read your names because you're not a great person, that's a joke. You're all wonderful. Okay, so we've got Crazy About Musicians. That's a donation. There it is. That's the 10. And Williams a spin as well. It's Canadian. I'll allow it anyway. And Chibi, you've made up for the fact that Crazy About Musicians did it in Canadian. It's not toonies, loonies. Doesn't sound real to me, bro. I appreciate it, though. But Chibi says, can't get a spin, but I can drop a suggestion. In event of too much intoxication, might want a garbage nearby you can reach without hands just in case. Now, I appreciate your concern. There's a reason I set a limited amount there. This is basically the only time I drink apple juice in this quantity throughout the week. I do it once a week, which is the streams. But I know my limit, and I know about halfway to my limit. I am a lightweight. I do not consume apple juice often. But anyway, I'm stalling for time. We're already 11 minutes. I'm behind. I know. Yeah, today's been nuts for content. Please. That's a no. Although I kind of want this one. The other ones did not want. This one, kind of want it. All right, we got one more spin. Of course. And that's it. That's it for the wheel. Let's get rid of it. You guys won. You beat me. You feel good about yourself? You're happy? You happy about that? Is this something that you wanted? To make me consume apple juice? Against my will? You're out to get me, I think. I feel like I'm being ganged up on. You're working together. You're in cahoots. It's a conspiracy against me. To make me non-functional. To prevent me from putting out my best content. It hurts. But I hope you're happy. Just give me a minute to spend some alone time. You know what you did. Fun call really ruined that vibe, huh? There it is. Ken Berry, I appreciate it. That will go towards getting more of these if this is delicious. All right, let me turn this back on. How fun is that, though? Remote control light bulbs. I've had them for this entire time I've had them. And I've just never gotten around to making them work. Super exciting to have them. Oh, I love it. Now you know my true color. Because I'm always like, I'm so pale. But in reality, I'm about this color. Depends on the lighting. All right. I'm stalling. Don't worry about it. Oh. Such a nice scent. These are about $3 each. They're not bad. Considering what I force you all to pay for a wheel spin. Gotcha. That's right. It's all a grift. It's a scam. I win. No. I would never make you pay for information. But I will make you pay to make my life more difficult for your amusement. We've got to figure it out, folks. That's the secret to live streams. People will pay money to make your life difficult. The other apple juice is already hitting. My God, that's what 2 years of pandemic will do to you. Oh, I have a drinking problem. It's gonna spill right out. Ooh, I'm gonna have to take this one slow. This one's got a bite to it. Wow. Wow. It's not a bad flavor. Grangestone, folks. I don't know if it's... I wouldn't say it's my favorite. There are others I enjoy more. The other cask finish that I had, which rhymed with Newers, I really, really liked that one. But this is from Scotland, so it's got a little more of that peat to it, which gives it actually a pretty nice flavor. Artie raid incoming. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, what a shame. Welcome to the party, guys. Hey, how about Artie making 10,000? Artie, congratulations. 10,000 is a big deal. And to all of you other streamers out there who have made 10,000, congratulations to you as well. 10,000 is pretty good. I didn't do anything for my 10,000, unfortunately. Someone's texting me. Ooh. Coolish case. I'm getting texts from someone about cool cases. I'll have to return to that. But not now. You guys are... I'm stalling. It's... All right. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know if I'd buy a full bottle of it, but as a little sampler, it's pretty good. I like to sip it. Unfortunately, I got stuff I need to get to. So, 10K is only 5K less than me. You're not wrong. He's closing the gap quick. I hope he surpasses me. He deserved to surpass me. Absolutely. There's so many people that I seriously enjoy interacting with on YouTube. In this sort of line of this little corner of YouTube that I think absolutely deserve to surpass me. Some phenomenal people. Artie does a great job, absolutely, and he brings a really nice, I suppose, a unique view to things. With his experience as a lawyer, gives him a lot of clout when he's putting out information. Right? I'm kind of a little bit jealous. I do not want to go through law school. That's a lot of work. I'd love to learn all this stuff from law school. I just do not have the time to devote to that sort of thing or the money to spend for law school. What I'm thinking about doing is getting certificated as a paralegal, basically. So not working as a paralegal. In Washington State, you don't need to actually have any sort of certification, but you can get certificated, meaning you don't work as a paralegal, but you have certain certificates that would help with the hiring process. I am tempted to get certificated, take classes, do all that stuff, because there's a lot of stuff about the legal process I do not know. There's a lot of minute details about filing paperwork and how all that stuff. I have no idea. You want me to review case law? You want me to go over especially the elements of crimes? That's what I am trained on, is reviewing elements of crimes. I have specific training on that. I'm your man all day. Case law, I've read enough of it to have a decent idea, but, you know, don't use my information in lieu of a lawyer, you know? But certificate as a paralegal would give me a lot of information about the courtroom process that I do not have. So one of these days, I think I want to do it. Nice Insolvent Nerd says, you mean certified? No. I thought so as well when I was first looking into this. It is certificated, specifically, because in Washington State, there is no such thing as a certified paralegal just means that you work as a paralegal. A certificated paralegal means that you have you've taken certain tests that you've passed that establish a level of competence, regardless of your work status. It's a thing. So here in Washington State, that's what that would be. Other parts of the country, couldn't tell you, because I've never really looked into it for other parts of the country. But in Washington State, it would be certificated. But very good question. Love that you asked it. Excellent. Well done. Yes. Good point. Glad you called me out. But I win in the end. I always do. Anyway, we have fun here. All right, let me finish this, and we'll get into what we're doing today. It's growing on me. It really is. I think the cinnamon apple juice was not a good starter for this. I think this would have been much more enjoyable without that as a starter, with the whole palette thing. This is actually pretty good. Grangestone, not bad. Pretty tasty. I'm not going to throw it because it is a glass bottle. But, all right, enough delaying, enough fun. Yeah, ooh, fun. Who wants fun on this channel? Gross. Anyway, we're going to start with a little bit from Delete Lawz, because of course we are. It's so much fun. You guys voted in the blog, in the, it's already hitting, I'm so sorry. In the poll, thank you, in the poll, it's already, you've voted on that. Yes, we did something this morning, but that was unexpected, that was unannounced. That was like I gotta do this right now, this would be really funny. So we're gonna go over some more stuff from Delete Lawz, from his TikTok. I have not seen any of these. No idea. But I do know, let me show you, that he has a bunch of videos of him in a police-type style uniform. And I figured I can't pass up the opportunity to laugh at him doing that. So, we're going to go over to that, and afterwards, I got my little whodunit mystery book. It's been so long. I've missed this so much. I love doing this. This is great. I'm actually, by the way, folks, working on a card game for like mystery and crime solving sort of thing, which I think will be a lot of fun. It's very much in its beginning stages, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get into this. Oh, before I forget, handcuffs. I can't do anything about Chili DeCastro without handcuffs. I do want to point out, while I can, and since it's in front of me, I can double lock these bad boys. Chili, our boy Delete Lawz, has talked about a patented Velcro handcuff thing he has. One of the great things about handcuffs that we like is if someone's struggling, you just push on them, right? Check this out. Can't do this with Velcro unless he's got something crazy up his sleeves. Boom. Let me get that so you can see. Right? Someone's fighting. I don't have to finagle with this and I just like, oh, give me your hand. Boom. It's locked. That's the beauty of handcuffs. That's one of the reasons they're so effective. That's one of the reasons that they are unlikely to be significantly replaced by anything other than this. Wow. All right, so I am... Oh, thank God I put these on the wrong size. I was very worried that I wasn't paying attention. Could have unlocked it. Would have been a hassle. So, handcuffed. Not behind the back. I already did that for 2 hours this morning. It is difficult to do a stream while handcuffed behind your back. But, also, I can do finger guns. And I missed that. Thumbs up, that whole thing. Let's go over some of his TikToks. Never seen them. I've seen literally 0 of his TikToks. And we'll start with this one.
Because sometimes in policing, because you're not a cop, you don't understand. Sometimes you got to be a little bit physical.
He's also not a cop. He's dressing like a cop. He's got a fake badge from Los Angeles. I don't know what that name tag is. I don't know. I have literally no idea what that is. It's scratched up. A fake plastic body camera. Let me see what Los Angeles police look like. Give me 1 second, folks. Los Angeles police. It's hard to type with these, I'll tell you what. Well, he's not wearing the tie. His badge is in the wrong location. Let me pull out some pictures for you. Stand by. Okay, so Los Angeles, the badge is on the left shoulder. His is on the right. So, I mean, it's mirrored. So his is here. Los Angeles, where's it there? Okay. This is, by the way, this is not police impersonation. This is just a bit he's doing, in case anyone's wondering. But, oh, is Artie here? Hey, Artie, how's it going? Let's see. They generally wear ties, but not always. Their badges are on their right breast. His is on his left. Let me show you. So, or not badge. Well, the name tape, sorry. Or the name plate. Right breast. His is left. Now, his stuff is mirrored, actually. I'm sorry. His video is mirrored because he's using the front-facing camera. So, then he has it in the correct spot, but his uniform still looks janky. Does he have a captain rank on? What is this? Not that it matters. It's just a bit, but it's still fun being like, what are you doing, dude? He has this, it's the fake plastic body cam that's really making me laugh here. Where do they usually wear their body cameras? Hold on. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm just curious. Police should wear bow ties. That's a good call, the answer. U235 are going to be my criminal for the evening for the mystery stream. Hi, everyone, from Artie, from Artie's Corporate Fiction. Hey, yeah, there he is. Hi, Artie. It's good stuff. Now, I know I'm going semantics about something that does not matter. It's just fun for me to be like, interesting. But, yeah, okay, let's keep going. Distractions, I know. Easily distracted. In fact, I even have a thing for that.
You sly dog! You got me monologuing! I can't believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, I put that in there because if you've seen this stream, you know. Anyway.
People. It's just how it is. And so the body cam footage, what it used to do is get us a big problem, the body cam footage. Because sometimes in policing, because you're not a cop, you don't understand. Sometimes you got to be a little bit physical with people.
I mean, that is true. Sometimes you do have to be physical with people. Sure.
That's how it is. And so the body cam footage, what it used to do is get us in trouble because people would FOIA it, Freedom of Information Act, and then they would get the body cam footage and then people would see it and we would get in trouble. That all changed, though, in 2020. And the way that changed is that we got legislators installed all over in different cities, states.
Legislators installed? What are you talking? We got legislators installed. If there was a problem, it sounds like people recognized the problem and then addressed it, which is normal. But why is he addressing this like he's actually a police officer? People are going to watch this and be like, oh, a literal police officer is telling me these things. Now, is that a crime? Probably not. Do I like it? No. Because dressing up like you're a police officer to spread misinformation, not good.
States,
oops, sorry.
Federal levels that would make it so that the body cam footage would be left 100% ultimately up to us. So
what? Wait, hold on. What?
For a FOIA request, even though it's already tagged, so that the body cam footage would be left 100%.
What is he talking about?
In 2020, and the way that changed is that we got legislators installed all over in different cities, states, and federal levels that would make it so that the body cam footage would be left 100% ultimately up to us. So
no, FOIA is super simple. You request the information, and then depending on the laws of the state, they give it to you or they don't. What? Rennie, are you texting me? Gotcha. Rennie, my Discord's up. Send it to me. Rennie says that LAPD does not wear that kind of camera at all. Oh, and she sent me a picture message. That's fun. No, apparently they don't. Anyway, I don't know what he's talking about. He's making some statements. He said 2020, something. Like, back it up with facts, dude. He doesn't back it up with facts. It's the thing he just doesn't do. What is he talking about?
If you can pay for a FOIA request, even though it's already tax funded, but
you pay for a minimal fee. Yes, sometimes you do pay for FOIA. Joshua, thank you. Oh, I like that. It says Delete Lawz isn't a cop. He just plays one on TV. Fair. I mean, close enough, right? He could never be a cop. Absolutely not. He could never be legitimate law enforcement. That'd be absurd. He would just, day 2, he'd be out of the academy.
then we may not release that footage, or you may get it, but it might be redacted.
Yeah, so everything that gets redacted from footage, it's all established through laws, right? The laws of the state will establish what is going to be redacted. And sometimes that's personal information. Sometimes that's information about an ongoing investigation, right? So the time that you request the footage actually does sometimes change what kind of footage you get. If it's an active investigation, they might give you very little or nothing at all. If it's after the fact, less so. Personal information, information involving children, it's all established under law. And if it's unconstitutional, if it's unreasonable, great, challenge that. But he's just saying things that are kind of ridiculous, potentially. I mean, look at Florida. Florida, you can get just about anything. It's amazing. Judy, by the way, thank you so much. Appreciate that. But yeah, that's just TikTok.
We don't have an obligation to release it to you because through legislation, and thank God for the Fraternal Order of Police, we have legislators in place now that have made it so we don't have to give you that body cam footage if we don't want it.
That is not true. That's not accurate in any way. There are very specific reasons that they'd have to establish regarding why they won't release the footage. It's all in the law. None of his complaints, he has so many complaints about so many things, and most of them are absurd. None of them have to do with body cam footage. I don't know where this is coming from. Which sort of establishes that this is his attempt to sort of chip away at law enforcement in general, which tells us his complaints aren't about specifics like Terry versus Ohio. It's about just law enforcement in general, if he's going to do something like this. That's what it tells us. It puts us on the path to establish that. I'm not saying the end of the path, the end of the road, the final destination would establish that, but it starts that journey with this, that weird face he's got. Not to say my face isn't weird. Everyone's got a weird face. To be fair, faces are weird. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's do another one.
I went over to this guy's house and he had a pet monkey.
A pet monkey? Pet monkeys are illegal in some places. Let's find out if pet monkeys are illegal in Los Angeles, where he's praying to be based on his badge. But before we do that, Ian Cook, what are you doing? What is this? Where are you? There you are. Ian, thank you so much. Thanks for being you, he says. Thanks for being you. Appreciate you. Unless you're like a crazy person, in which case I hope you get better. Yeah. I can. What a weird statement. All right. Are monkeys illegal in Los Angeles? Where is. Oh, no. Oop, my bad. I hit my mouse. Handcuffs. Forgive me. Where is it legal to own monkey? Folks, if you're wondering where your donations go, you're looking at it. All right. Is it illegal to have a monkey as a pet? From animals.mom.com. Is that a trusted source? I have no idea, but it was the first one. All right. As of 2012, 17 states have no restrictions against residents practicing the fine art of monkey keeping. However, efforts by pro-animal groups and others are ongoing to have more states enact legislation, blah, blah, blah. Washington State. I could have a monkey. Let's keep going. Montana, Nevada, North Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri. I almost said Missouri because that's where I trained. Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Ugh. Arkansas, Wisconsin, Illinois, Ohio, Alabama, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. So California would have restrictions on owning a monkey. What a crazy thing. So if a police officer established that you're owning a monkey, well, gosh, guess what? That might be a crime, which means an officer could investigate further, right? Arash, thank you so much. Says, hello, my lovely friends. I hope you all doing wonderful. It should say that in a second as well. Some old dude, thank you so much. Says, not crazy, old. It's my fault. Not crazy, just old. Fair. Good to have you guys here. It'll say that. Fort Lost in the Woods. That's right, Samantha. Oh, you know. Fort Leonard Wood. Hi. Not a terrible place, honestly. What's the city nearby? St. Louis? St. Louis is delightful.
Hello,
Lovely
my
city.
lovely friends. Hope you're doing wonderful.
I love it. A little bit of a delay. We'll have to fix that. But yeah, so California. Restrictions on owning monkeys. Don't know what they are. We can look further, though, because that's the thing I do. Unlike Delete Lawz, I like to do my research. Owning monkey in California. Really not enjoying typing in handcuffs. All primates are illegal as pets in California. Great! It's a crime! The thing that police investigate. Base face or bass face. I feel like we've had this conversation. I don't remember. Also, I realized I never double locked this cup. Thank you so much. It says, have some apple juice. Everyone who has to deal with soft sit should get a ration. That's right. And we haven't seen that one in a while. Some of you are about to find out. McAddicts, thank you so much. Says it's illegal to have a pet monkey where I live, along with a kangaroo. Alligator makes you wonder why it's so specific. In a lot of places, any exotic animal is considered illegal to own unless you have specific licenses, which I assume is along this line. It's just that I'm specifically asking about monkeys and not exotic animals in general. Let's see if I can double lock this. There we go. Double locked. Oh, now it's tighter by 2 clicks. Great. Didn't work at all. Okay, now we're fine.
That's not a firearm, Sergeant. Sergeant.
Have some apple juice. Everyone who has to deal with soft sits should get a ration.
I will. Now, to answer the question in chat, why am I in handcuffs? Because Delete Lawz thinks being in handcuffs is torture, and I think that's hilarious. And so every time I talk about him, I like to be in handcuffs. It's basically just a big old middle finger without the middle finger to him, being like, no. This morning, I did a scream for 2 hours in handcuffs. I spent 2 hours in handcuffs, not torture, behind my back and everything. It was great. We had fun. So, monkeys are illegal in California. We've established that. Great. Let's see what he has to say about it. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I don't know about a pet monkey.
I know about a pet monkey. Illegal. Some old dude, thank you so much, says in Indiana you can have monkeys and great apes, but must have a permit for the apes. See, that makes sense. A lot of places you'll need the right permits for that sort of thing. But it's good. I keep reading them out loud. It's going to say it. That's all right. We'll figure it out. It's a learning process.
And so, when I go in, all I hear is screaming. She's screaming, he's screaming, kids are screaming.
Yeah, so that would be an exigent circumstance where you assume that someone's being injured, which means you can enter a property without a warrant. Exigent circumstances. You can thank the Supreme Court for that.
In Indiana, you can have monkeys and great apes, but must have a permit for the apes.
We'll work on the delay. It's fine. Raise audio on video. Yeah, for some reason this is very quiet. It's as loud as it can go. Crimson Dennison. You fool, you did it in Canadian dollars. I'll trigger it, though, for you. Thank you so much, though. Taco, before we get to that. You people. What are you... it's going nuts. You're the... Oh, my God. His video is still going gets nuts. I'm sorry. A lot of stuff happening. Taco and Yoshi Gaming. Excuse me, sorry. It's legal to have king gropras, mamas, monkeys, crocs, and otters. Those are the ones I have checked for reasons. I would love to own an otter. Love otters. Thank you so much, by the way. Otters and penguins. If I could own those, I'd be... I don't know if I'd want to own them because, taking care of them, would I have the time? I appreciate it. I'm going to tell you right now, terrible investment. But thank you.
Okay, I had to see this. I've seen all the others. It's comparison time. Also, maybe sneak some decanter apple juice before you start the book mystery. Make it challenging for yourself, tongue.
It worked! That's what happens if you donate 50 or more. In American, real money. No, Canadian. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. But I love otters. I love penguins. If I had a friend who took care of them, I could just visit and hang out with them. I think that would be perfect. Let me keep going though. Crimson Dennison. Just heard your thing. Thank you so much. We'll trigger the thing. Give me 1 second. Bubba, thank you so much as well. Says some money underwrite next month's tub rental. Tub or tuba? Some of you want that tuba back. Oh, and by the way, this oddball reminds me of about every steroid junkie I knew back in the day. He even has the Neanderthal brow going. Thank you for what you do, sir. Now, I can tell you guys about some steroid stuff because I used to be a counter-narcotics investigator. I tell you what, the thing you look for in when you're looking to see if someone does steroids, this right here, this muscle, which I've forgotten the name of. This is a very difficult muscle to build up. But when you're on steroids, all of your muscles sort of build up. So if you suspect someone is on steroids, this is one of the tells. It's not necessarily enough. I'm not saying it isn't, but I would not use it, and only that, to try to establish they're on steroids. Now, Delete Lawz here, this guy, he has stated himself, that he was busted with possession of non-anabolic steroids.
For those asking, I was referring to Travis the chimp.
Oh, yes, Travis the chimp. Was a male common chimpanzee who, as an animal actor, appeared in several television shows and commercials, including sponsor Pepsi. Oh, yeah. No, I remember that. Our Lord and Savior, Taser Daddy. I'll teach the robot how to pronounce Hirash's name. Thank you for that, by the way. And thank you, Rennie, for having that up and ready to go so I can read it. Yeah. Oh, my God, I'm falling behind. Yeah, so he has claimed to have been charged, not necessarily convicted, of possession of steroids, and he gets angry very quickly. Would I be surprised if we found out he was on steroids? Absolutely not. Will I confidently say he is currently on steroids? No. No, because I like to have some solid proof before I start making those allegations. Well, let's move on. Let's keep going. Oh my God, you guys are the best. You guys so generous, so generous. It's nuts. And don't worry, Crimson, we're getting there. Haven't forgotten. Joshua, thank you so much. That was the Travis the Chimp thing. Arash, thanks so much. Okay, yep, you're the one who it doesn't pronounce your name right. We will figure that one out. I'll see what I can do. I'll test it a little bit. Ian Cook, thanks so much as well. And the Dutch Doll discussion, it's good to have you here as well. Thank you so much. Says, I got keys to those cuffs, bacon. I'll talk to the DA for you. Appreciate it. Get me out of this dungeon, allegedly. Constant Catalyst, thank you for subscribing, by the way. That's you. You guys are the best. Now, let's see if we can get the thing to trigger. Give me one moment. See what happens for $100 donations. What's supposed to happen, but that was in Canadian, so it wasn't quite 100 American, which is what I have it set at. But hey, I got you, right? I'm a generous man, don't you know?
They used to advertise spider monkeys on the backs of comic book.
Tell me that's not fun. You can't. I'm going to turn that up a little bit to make it more of a jump scare. Thank you, Artie, for the idea. I'm stealing all your good ones. Take that. Anyway. Some old dude, thank you, says he used to advertise spider monkeys in the backs of comic books when you were a kid. What? Comic books, man. I used to subscribe to, what was it, Popular Science, Popular Mechanics, one of the two. And the ads in the back were always so much fun. But, like, ads from back in the day, before there were all these restrictions on what you could sell. The best. I had some old magazines, some old newspapers. I love just being like, hey, what are the advertisements? Oh no, that's definitely going to kill you. It's great. All right, you distracted me long enough, you fools. Trying to make my life difficult. Let's keep watching his nonsense. Why is there no audio? Oh, there we go. Hold on.
I don't know about a pet monkey.
We're gonna restart this one for my amusement.
I went over to this guy's house and he had a pet monkey.
That's a crime.
I don't know about a pet monkey.
It's a crime.
And so when I go in, all I hear is screaming. She's
exigent circumstance. Also, knowing that they have a pet monkey is enough to get involved. Depends on if in California you can get a license to own a monkey. If you cannot, that would also be exigent circumstance because you have evidence that a crime is occurring in that house. Potentially, you would not need a warrant because you are observing a crime taking place at that moment. If it is possible to get a license to own a pet monkey, that would be more of a warrant type situation. But screams are an exigent circumstance. The officer can absolutely enter that house.
Kids are screaming. There are people screaming. And then I hear behind me this scream of all screams. It terrifies me. I turn around, pull my gun out, and as quick as I can, boom!
What is that gun? Is that a Beretta? Is that the gun that he thinks Los Angeles police carry? Do Los Angeles police carry that gun? I don't know. Rennie, help. I feel like I don't think they do. I could be wrong, though. Sarah Marie, thank you so much, says, why is your robot a Welshman? Confused Welsh girl. It's funny that you recognize that because it is. My robot is Welsh. I said that because I thought it'd be fun. It is Welsh. It's specifically Welsh. I think it's because you're also Welsh. I love that you got that. I did not think I would be called out on that. Anyway, Beretta. I used to use a Beretta. They're big. If you want a big gun, I prefer a smaller. I like a more concealable SIG, personally. They have the SIGs now. Oh, nice. See, a lot of departments use Glocks. Glocks are great. I just don't really like the look of Glocks. They're too boring. When you have a gun, you want to work here and here in your heart. So when you there's an analogy I made yesterday for this exact conversation. I'm not going to repeat here, but when you have something that is going to save your life, you want to care about it. So if you don't like the look of your gun, you might not care about it as much. And if you don't take care of it, it might not function properly for self-defense. So I'm a believer in the looks are important. Obviously not as much as the functionality, but important. Joshua, thanks so much, says, this is sick. There was an audio recording when the chimp maimed the lady almost to death. I remember that. I remember that story. It was nuts. Chimps are very dangerous. But anyway, video.
I shot that monkey right in the chest.
That makes sense if that monkey is a threat. So the officer was allowed to go there because exigent circumstance. If he reasonably believed that monkey was a threat, that is fair game.
Danger with Robinson, danger.
All right, thank you so much. I fail to see what he's complaining about. And what does this have to do with overturned Terry versus Ohio? I don't know.
Monkey keeps screaming, but now it's bleeding. Kids are screaming, kids are crying. You get my monkey, get my monkey. They could have just said thank you. That monkey was illegal anyway. I went over to this.
What the hell was that? What is he trying to establish? If the monkey was attacking people, what exactly is the issue? What is this video? It doesn't make sense. Do I have a Discord? In fact, I do have a Discord. Rennie, if you wouldn't mind 20. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know. All right. Before we go into the next video, let me get some of your comments here. Samantha Sarton, thanks so much, says, here in Georgia, it's old Glock, but they make them here. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, Glock is phenomenal firearm for the price. And even for not the price. Like, it's just all around, very good. It's just not really my jam. I got spoiled on SIGs. C. Carlo Go, thanks so much, says, my Glock makes me look fat for my Hellcat. I'll take your word for it. Joshua Lee, thank you so much, says, Delete Lawz, referring to that case, I think. It sounds about right, but in that case, weren't they being attacked? So what's the problem? I don't understand. SIG P226. Oh, I used to have a SIG P228. They're expensive, my God. It was issued to me, though. I didn't pay for it. I liked it, but if I'm getting the SIG, I kind of want that P320 that the Army is using now. They don't let me use them anymore because National Guard. If I was still active, I'd be using the P320, and I've shot it. Delightful, and price-wise, pretty good. But yeah, that's his video. It doesn't make sense, really. Let's do another one where he's pretending to be law enforcement in Los Angeles. But there you go. All right.
Floyd riots, I was downtown Los Angeles. And between
Hold on, let me...
During the George Floyd riots, I was downtown Los Angeles. And between two buildings, there was a bunch of people running, and there was a fire that had broken out somewhere. And so I was trying to keep the corridor clear because people were being taken out hand over feet, unconscious.
What are you hand over feet unconscious? What?
And so I was trying to keep a bunch of people running, and there was a fire that had broken out somewhere. And so I was trying...
Oh, okay. Taking out of the building that's on fire. Uh-oh. Some old dude. We're about to find out if it works. Said I meant real monkeys, not sea monkeys, which was also advertised. This was in the late 1950s, early 1960s. Yeah. The spider monkeys were reputed to be bad-tempered. The sea monkeys were shown with humanoid faces and a father sea monkey.
Real monkeys, not the sea monkeys, which were also advertised. This was in the late 1950s, early 1960s. The spider monkeys were reputed to be bad-tempered. The sea monkeys were shown with humanoid faces, and a father sea monkey
Smoking the pipe, yes. I remember those. I've seen this. Well, we found out that the thing doesn't work for triggering all of that. Don't worry, folks. We're going to figure it out. Thank you so much, by the way. My God, thank you so much. And we will just... We're going to change the duration to 10 seconds. I feel like you earned it, you know? Why doesn't it work? I did this literally 10 minutes before the stream. Maybe it's just not linked properly. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. In fact, once we finish this video, I'm going to do some tests, and I might have it go as low as any donation should trigger it, just in case, just to see what happens.
To keep the corridor clear because people were being taken out hand over feet, unconscious. And I was running down the corridor, and I was running as fast as I could.
Oh, now he has a baton. Okay. I hold on. I don't know if they even carry that style of baton. What?
Unconscious. And I was running down the corridor, and I was running as fast as I could. And I was screaming, move, move, move. And this guy turns and looks at me, and I said, move. I said, move. I was screaming, move. And he didn't move. And I took my stick because I thought he could have been a combatant at that point.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works at all. Not at all. You're not going to... If people are failing to move out of your way, you're not going to take out your baton, not your stick, your baton, and attack them with it. Because you think they're a combatant because they didn't move. Not in any way how that would work. What?
I took my stick and boom! I hit the guy right in the chest, man. I took him just air. I later found out that the guy was deaf.
It's like he's applying for or trying out for a role in a movie. Speaking of applying for roles in movies or TV shows, he was originally cast as a Power Ranger in one of the Power Ranger TV shows. And then he got canned because, according to him, he stood up to a producer who was like hitting on one of the girls who was there, except the girl says that that's all a lie. So I don't know who you believe. I don't believe him because we've caught him many lies before.
During the George...
Yeah, so that's his entire video. Like, what? So there may have been an incident that was similar to that. But I assume there's more information than that as to why you'd think people would be combatants in this hallway. But he likes to leave out information that's incredibly relevant. So, yeah, wow. What a cringy thing he's doing. Yeah, he does have captain rank. Look at that. He has captain rank right there. Why would you... No. I'm a little frustrated with this because it's like he's trying to pretend that this is real to race bait, to make people upset. I don't understand. Like, that's just dumb. But that's enough of him. and his TikTok, because that's all he has. I just really want to go over the ones where he's wearing a uniform. And he has some more regarding Terry versus Ohio and Pennsylvania versus Mims, which we can get to in a different stream if you guys want to. But it's so dumb. Like, oh, I did these things. Like, okay. They either don't make sense or they do. Are you making them up? Are you not? Is this a real situation? I don't know. It's just his whole thing is absurd. We just got really good information. Thank you, Rennie, so much for doing a lot of the legwork on that. About an incident that he engaged in twice in Texas. That's going to be a really, really, really fun video. I have just approved and established the whole member thing on my channel, which I hadn't done before. I thought it might be fun. So I'm probably going to have that available early for members, but we'll see. I don't like withholding information from you guys. I don't like withholding videos, but, you know, meh. But yeah, there's our chili content. Gross. Ew. But, did we? Yeah, sorry. It's just so fun. Look at that. Oh, yeah, no, Uncle Artie. Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity says, at that former city council meeting where he tried to raise bait the black city council members into his whole shtick. Yeah, he's like, you're black, you should know. What? Stop it. Just because they're black, they experience racism? Like, sure, I'm sure they are more likely to experience racism, but that doesn't mean they are. And I'm not trying to say racism doesn't exist, they don't experience it, whatever. But, like, what a statement. Like, you're black, you should understand that what I'm saying is correct, despite all the ridiculousness coming out of my mouth. I just, it kills me, man. But now, the stream gets to transition. Wow, there are 300 of you. Hey, thank you all so much for spending your Friday evening or whatever time zone it is with me. You know I always love it. I always love it. So we're going to get this put over there so that we can bring out this guy. Oh, it's been so long. And squeaky chair of mine. There it is. This guy. Now, before we start this, you'll give me 1 second. We have to ask our trans truth. Is Chili de Castro still an idiot? Gotta get it. Come on. The answer is yes. Yeah, there it is, right there. Yep. Let me give you a better view. Not of me, you crazies. Scoop. Yeah, look at that. The answer is yes. Also, it's a little U.S. Army train. How good is that? It's so good. Anyway, let's so, yeah. Trans Truth doesn't lie, don't tell you. But thank you, Trans Truth. You can get out of here. My caboose is falling off the track. And the train's falling off, too. Forgot that wasn't my face anymore. Anyway, yeah, so it's an old track, so I actually have to, it's mounted to my desk, so I have to hit the desk to make it do things. Which is great, because I got a gavel. It works so well. Happy little accidents. I'm going to unplug it so it doesn't cause a fire, because it's old. I don't trust it. What just happened? I've lost an entire screen. Aha! I've kicked the plug. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't freak out on anybody. Whew. All right. So, let's do a minimum amount. $1. Let's see if it works. Anyway. Oh, I just started it again. Also, some old dude, again, thank you so much. And of course, Crimson Denizen, thank you so much. But also, we have some old dude, again, says the Mr. Rogers Memorial Train of Truth. That's right. How we feeling? We feeling like maybe a little bit of mysteries, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I definitely kicked the cable. That's on me. All right, let's see if I remember how to do this whole mystery stream. It's been so long. Oh, I love the mystery streams, though. The first step. Don't mind the noise. We got some voices. They're not going to be good voices. They're going to be terrible voices. They're going to be terrible impressions. But what it does is give me different voices for the book, so I don't just give you the same just voice at different pitches. Should be fun. Anyway. What have we done? We did the Bowers murder. Did we do a Nascent scandal? Words are hard. It's written by British people. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what half these words are. All right. The Lost City. We did that one. I remember that one. That was a good one. Death of a Brother. Did we do that? Don't think we did do it. The Death of a Brother. Wrong plug cable. Famous kung fu movie. All right, what am I doing with my life? No. I'm going to read to you. And the voices we have are Irish accent. It's going to be terrible. California Surfer Dad. Or Chili de Castro, as we like to. No, I'm just kidding. One that's rubbed off, and I have no idea what it used to be. We'll roll that one again. We'll put it in here so I can forget about it and then be upset about it later. That's fine. Bad Cockney accent. That's one we got. Christopher Walken. Oh, no. Pee Wee Herman. Okay, we'll just put that at the back. Zap Brannigan. I think that's all of them. Okay, if those come up. I think this might be a case with a bunch of women in it, so this will be useful. Or useless. Excuse me. All right. The Death of a Brother. I just don't understand it, Mary. Nita York started crying again, and Miss Miller hugged her, patting her gently on the back. Brad would never have taken his own life. Not the Brad I knew. You suppose we are sure that's what happened? Yes, there's no doubt, Nita said. Alfie Rhea, Brad's best friend, got a call to go over there urgently. He hurried as quickly as he could, but he got close to the front. As he got close to the front door, he spotted Brad through the attic window. As he watched, Brad kicked away the stool. She started sobbing in earnest. Miss Miller gave her a minute to regain her composure. Alfie contacted the police straight away. It was far too late, though I'll miss him so much. I only met him a few times, Miss Miller said. He seemed like a gentle fellow. For some reason, she's an old lady. I don't know what to tell you. Nita nodded. He was one of the kindest people I knew. Our parents had their faults, but they raised the pair of us to be decent and considerate. I just can't imagine him doing something so cruel and selfish, no matter how bad things were. It doesn't make any sense. Despair can do terrible things to a person, said Miss Miller gently. Oh, of course. But why would he have been in despair and not mentioned it, not asked for help? Also, ask for help if you're in despair, ladies and gentlemen. Did he secretly hate me? I know he didn't, Nita. Then why did he do this? Miss Miller sighed. Well, I don't know. Did he have any serious problems? Not really, she shrugged. Not seriously serious. He was courting a girl named Libby Norton, but that seemed to be going well enough. His work was wearying, he said. That's hardly enough to take your own life, though. No. Have you spoken to your mother? A little. She was clearly in shock and couldn't imagine why. No one can. Not Alfie, not Brad's boss, nobody. Is it possible that he had some sort of terrible medical news? Nita shuddered. I suppose it's an outside possibility. Dr. Lloyd Davies had looked after us both since we were born, though. He gave me a little something for my nerves yesterday, and I think he'd have at least alluded to it if there had been a problem. Except for HIPAA. This is England, so HIPAA. I don't know. And Bradley gave no sign of any debility. None. If he was in discomfort, he'd hardly have dragged the kitchen stool up 3 floors, as well as a ladder, just to kill himself in a dingy attic. No, I suppose not. Is it possible that there was a hidden side to his life? That's what I keep asking myself. I can only imagine that the brother I knew was actually a mask, and there was some terrible darkness underneath that he kept hidden from all of us. It's horrible. Like losing him twice, if you see what I mean. Maybe he was mixed up in some dreadful criminal affair, or losing his mind, or some kind of terrible pervert. Ooh, who did unconscionable things. Miss Miller patted Nita's hand. I'm sure that wasn't the case, my dear. In fact, I very much doubt he killed himself at all. Nita gasped. What do you mean? Why does Miss Miller doubt that Bradley committed suicide? The hint is attic. All right, let's get ourselves some information on this. U23500 to you as well. Checking the chat. I was a little distracted. What did you get yourself into? What's happening right now? We're solving mysteries from a book. So, our victim is Brad York, I believe. We'll just go with Brad. Bam! A little blurry. Don't worry about it. Let's focus my face. We'll sip of the old apple juice. Delicious. Don't pay attention to my face. All right, so Nita it's a sister or someone. So we have Nita. I don't think she's worth putting on there yet. We have Miss Miller, who's definitely not our suspect because she's the person investigating this in the story. So, who saw the hanging? Brad's best friend, which would be Alfie Rhea. Alfie. Don't mind me bumping into my microphone. It happens. Alfie. That's a producer's reference. Bam. Yeah. A criminal. What is... Oh. Let me just get that out of the... That'll work. I don't think we need to add anyone else to this, because I think I figured it out. Have you guys figured it out? I think I figured it out. All right, so Nita York is talking about Brad. Brad hung himself in the attic, allegedly. And he was witnessed by Alfie. Yeah. But it's the attic. Let's see. I think this is an easy one. It's a good start. It's a good one to warm up to. All right. Brad's best friend got a call to go over there urgently. From whom, one might wonder. He hurried as quickly as he could, but as he got close to the front door, he spotted Brad through the attic window as he watched Brad kick the stool away. Okay, figured it out. Let me draw you a picture, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get that for you. You got a house. Bloop. Don't judge me. First floor. There's a window. Second floor. Or sorry, that's a door, folks. Windows, and then an attic. Bloop. Now, we're assuming the attic has a window. Some attics do have windows. It's fine. But we got a person here. You see where that window is? Right there? Right there? You can't. It's terrible. I know. It's a little blurry. How would you see the stool? You know what that tells me? Alfie did it. Alfie was there. He needed an excuse as to why he was there. He made up a story. He hung our boy Brad, or strangled him and tied him up with a noose, let people find him, or took him down, or something. Alfie did it. That's my call. What do you guys think? Also, I have not read ahead. I promise you. Could have. It would ruin the fun for me. I really enjoy doing this. So, do not know. But I feel like that makes sense. Evo Devo says, my attic has no windows, which is fair. But we don't know if this attic has windows. Hello Baby says, Alfie did it because he wants the girlfriend. Oh. Was it the girlfriend or was it the brother? For some reason I thought it was a brother, but I don't know if I have any reason to actually believe that. Oh yeah, the name of the thing is the death of a brother. That's the name of the case. So that's probably where I'm getting brother from. Investigator here. Good for me. How embarrassing. Deacon Fatal says, I disagree at this time. Because you did it. You did it. Yes. All right. How would he... I mean, there's so little information. It's got to be that, right? How would you... I don't have the drawing anymore. Not that I needed it. How do you see the stool? How do you see him kick away the stool? Contact the police immediately. This would be a lot more helpful if I knew if he went into the house or not. If he didn't go to the house, we would know that he wouldn't know if there was a stool. If he went into the house, maybe he, put two and two together. But it's a book! Put too much faith into this being thing. I don't know. B Squared, thank you so much, says, I think Flanders did it. Screw Flanders. Flanders! Yes. Make a poll. Oh. That would have been a good idea. I actually have a poll thing. I don't know if I can make it work. I don't know who would be on the poll. It would be either Alfie or nobody. I'm going to do Alfie. We're going to do that. Our Lord and Savior, while that plays. Taser Daddy. Tell you what, if I get it wrong, I have to drink all of this. Not just sip it, drink it. That's my punishment. Excuse me. Now, Evo Diva says maybe it was a floor-to-ceiling window. I see, yes. But the fact that it doesn't tell us that makes me think that no. Right? The hint, because it gives you a hint, is the attic. Or just attic. So it has to be something about the attic. And they've given us so little information. Now, if this was a real crime, there would be a lot more investigation into this. But I have to act on what I'm given and figure out what I wasn't given and figure out the answer from there. Which is why I think that this is the answer that they're looking for. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make my final call. If I'm wrong, I drink this. All right, the death of the brother. Alfie says that he was approaching the house when he saw Bradley kick away the stool and hang himself. Bradley was in the attic, which, from what Nita says, is 4 stories up. Oh. Did I miss that it was 4 stories up? I only drew 2 stories. Well, 3 stories, technically. Oh, she did, because he had to drag a kitchen stool up 3 floors, as well as the ladders to kill himself in an attic. So 4 stories. He wouldn't have been able to see the stool, even if it was a Florida wood roof window. All right. Alfie was close to the front door, so looking up at a high window. All he'd see was a small patch of ceiling right next to the window. Ha ha! I'm the best. Even if Bradley hung himself right in front of the window, he still wouldn't be able to see a stool unless the attic window was floor length. Good call. Hey, you in the chat. All y'all doing your thing. Chrissy says if you're standing on the ground outdoors, you wouldn't have the perception to see the stool. Also in there, somebody's bought this book and is beating me to it. I'm just calling it now. Let's see. All right, so I'm delaying. In fact, it eventually became clear that Alfie was also courting Libby Norton. Who said it? Who said it was about a lover? You guys are better at this than I am. And was extremely jealous that Bradley was winning her heart. Alfie and Bradley got into an argument. Alfie confessed to strangling his friend and then staging a hanging disguised as the murder. I'm the best. This is why I did it professionally. That's not true. That's not why I did it professionally. I got lucky. But I don't have to chug this bad boy. Yes. I didn't even have to do any of my voices. We'll keep those voices. Unless, do we want me to re-roll? I'll open up the next thing. Tell me if you want me to re-roll these voices or stick with them. You guys are great, by the way. Congratulations on figuring it out with me. I mean, I got the guy, but you got the details. Well done. So Muldoon, thank you so much. Says the house is at the foot of a hill, which he saw the stool from the top of the hill. I mean, but he was approaching the house. But also, that's a possibility. Now, in real life, yes, that's something that you would look into. But given the fact that we don't have that information, we assume that it does not exist. Or there is no hill. Now, before we get into the next one, let me see if I can figure out if the chats can make this work. Maybe I'm not logged into the correct something or other. So give me a sec. Talk amongst yourselves, folks. Disappointing. Disappointing this doesn't work. This whole light thing. I'll figure it out. It was a last minute thing, like, oh, I should do this. But, you know? Oh, it didn't sync to YouTube. Why? It synced to stream. Okay. I've figured out the issue. It cannot access my broadcast. Okay. We've identified the issue. We're just going to do this. Because it's fun. I love it. Deacon Fatal says, Blue Bacon, can you help us snoops out on how to investigate? Absolutely. Absolutely. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? I'll tell you all about this sort of stuff. Using a helicopter. That would do it. I think this is the setting time-wise that doesn't have helicopters. All right. A nascent scandal is the next one. You ready? Let's do this. Although, let's make this fun. It's a test stream. We're doing test stuff. This is my second stream today. Also have some fun with it. We're having a great time. Baba da boobity baba da ba. You know? So, let me... No? Give me a second, folks. Talk amongst yourselves, if you wouldn't mind. Make a little speak here. No, that's not what I want. I need the right atmosphere. Yeah. Give everything a little red tinge. Ooh, I do like that. How fun is that? Come on, how fun is that? All right. I'll work on that. But it gives us a nice little vibe. Look at this. That's so fun. Oh, it doesn't even mess with my green screen too much, which I was really worried about. Anyway. Deacon Fatal says, do we need to pay attention to how many people? I would. Well, that's why I've got the board, which I need to erase. Where did I put the... There's the marker. I think I came unprepared. All right. Vita Teague was an up-and-coming actress. A weary-looking sergeant. Nope, I've skipped ahead. That's what happens when I'm sipping too much apple juice. Do a live show on investigating techniques. That actually can be fun. I'd be able to do that. Yeah. All right. You want a live show on investigating techniques? In the comment section, write what techniques, what kind of investigations you want me to go over. I cannot provide super detailed information on everything because I haven't been trained on everything. For example, murder. I've not been trained significantly on murder. However, I have some information. I've never been through an academy for murder investigations, but I've worked with people who have passed on a lot of really good information. But let me know in the comments section if you want information, and what information, if there's anything specific. But I can absolutely put something together to go over techniques. Absolutely. That'd be a lot of fun. Now, Jassa asks, is it Jassa or Jasa? I'm just going to do whatever I feel like. I apologize unless you have a specific thing, which I probably won't remember. Are there cases in the book where there is no culprit? I don't actually know. I doubt it, but I don't know. But before I get into that, I'm just going to keep going. Vita Teague was an up-and-coming actress. Petite, lovely, and a mercurial ball of nerves. A weary-looking sergeant escorted her into Inspector Parnacki's office, and she no sooner stepped through the door than she burst into tears. The sergeant introduced her and fled. "I'm sorry, Inspector," she said once the tears subsided. "You must think I'm a goose. Honk. Honk." Goose noises. It's just such a relief to know that the Paddington Parnacki is going to save my very life. Her voice throbbed with uncertain emotions. Throbbed is maybe too strong of a word. I would not have chosen it. He permitted himself a soothing smile. "How may I assist, Miss Teague?" It's his voice for right now. I don't know. She trailed off. Then she rallied, and when she had resumed, she sounded far more matter-of-fact. "I've been bloody stupid." British. "I let my man badger me into having a nasty little photographer snap some compromising images. Oh! Bird. His name is Ellsworth Bird. The photographer, I mean. I've got a part in the new Chambers play, The King in Yellow. I'll be touring for a few months. John begged for something to keep me in his thoughts and insisted Bird was reliable and discreet. I'm guessing he's not. I'm afraid I was a little tipsy. We went to Bird Studios. I don't know anything about that. We went to Bird Studios, so John could ensure that we both got the plates and the negatives right then. That was 3 nights ago." "I begin to understand," Parnacki said. "Quite. The robbery was last night. I got home from work slightly early. I distinctly heard a drawer close, so I called out, but there was no answer. I grabbed a poker from the fireplace and very nervously made my way upstairs. I found my bedroom turned over, the negatives gone, and the window gaping wide. Oh, I made sure they were missing, of course. Even checked the wardrobe tops frantically, just in case." "Naturally," he murmured. "Then I stumbled downstairs with an armful of blankets and cried myself to sleep. Spending the night up there felt like a violation. Oh, I was still on the couch when an envelope arrived with the prints and a note demanding a substantial sum of money. My father could pay it, but he's already mortified by my becoming an actress. I'd have to agree to enter a convent or something. But if the images are released, my career will be over. I really am in a serious bind." Parnacki nodded thoughtfully. "I assume nobody knows about the images apart from John, the photographer." She sighed. "Bird had company. A girl I know vaguely from the circuit. Silly little thing with huge eyes named Corinne Cooper." Now we're going to stop there. We've got names, ladies and gentlemen. Names! Names mean suspects. Ha-ha! So our victim, our alleged victim. Before I drop this thing, don't want to get ahead of ourselves, you'll see. Oh, I skipped investigation. We'll go back. Vita Teague is our victim. Vita. If we just boom. There it is. Right there. Vita. And then we've got Bird. Don't mind if I do. Excuse me. Third is one of our suspects. That's too easy, though. I don't think it's him. Been in the game long enough. I know how this works. We have... Do we have a husband? We have a man. Hold on, but I see what I let my man. Let's just put man. Could have been him. We don't know. Boom. Yeah, right there. Get out of here. Yeah, you heard me. Get back there. All right. And then we have the lady, Corinne. Corinne? I don't know. Fancy name is not my strong suit. All right. Bah! We got 3 of them. Let me just scoop. Get them all there. All right. Pick them. Little bird, I understand. Corinne, man, bird. That's what we got so far. Might be more later. Who knows? We will in a moment. Also, the author would know. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. All right. So they received a note. Cool. That's worth investigating. All right. So, Corinne Cooper. So, 3 then, Parnacki said. You have the note? I'm the best. She passed it over. He studied it carefully. It was just a number, neatly typed. Substantial indeed. It would have taken him a decade to earn that amount. He filed it as evidence and started taking a statement. Now, why wouldn't she have gone to the police? Well, discretion, I suppose. There's surely on the note there would have been something about how to pay it back, where to pay it back, how to respond. But they didn't say anything about it, so we can assume that it's not going to be useful. It's the danger of investigating from a book. They don't give you everything that you might want. Ooh, Sarah Marie says she is making it up. Well, you know what? We'll give her a little dot there, just in case. Suspicious. Yeah. All right. That's actually not a bad call. Joshua, thank you so much, says, but have you heard the bird is the word? Bird. Bird is the word. Yes, I have in fact heard that. All right. Some 2 hours later, Teague was showing the inspector into her rooms on the lower 2 floors of an attractive building in the heart of the city. The front door had clearly been jimmied. That means it's been broken into. But there was little evidence of intruders inside. Now, you know what that tells us? They might have known where the stuff was. Because presumably somebody knows that she has them, of course. But if they don't know where she has them, you can expect a lot more mess. That's what that's telling me. It's just the bedroom that was ransacked, she told him, voice cracking a little. It's just the bedroom that was ransacked. It's more than a little. I searched, of course, but it's mostly as they left it. She took him up to the room and then went back downstairs, sniffing quietly. Teague's bedroom was large, generously, furnished. And, there's a lot. No, it's not that long one. And in considerable disarray. The window was still open, and October had settled in with a vengeance. The light was on, the large ceiling fan was running, adding to the cold draft. The street below was surprisingly loud. Inspector Parnacki refastened his coat tightly. There were two tall wardrobes, both of them open and untidy. The cupboard was emptied, and even the dresser's little drawers had been removed and dumped on the floor. Clothing, makeup, and other personal effects had been carelessly scattered over the floor. Treading carefully, he went over to the window. There were no signs of damage or forcing on the woodwork. He poked his head out. Directly below, some 15 feet down, was a bare flower bed with a deep pair of boot marks driven into the soil. The toes of the boots were facing the wall. He turned back round to let his gaze wander around the devastated bedroom. All seemed clear enough, he murmured. What has Parnacki noticed? The hint is October. All right. I don't know. I kind of do feel like it's her. You didn't read ahead. Figure that out, huh? Don't you be giving me information ahead of time if you have the book. I know someone has the book. All right. So, it would appear, based on the evidence, someone broke into the house through the door. They jimmied it open. They stole the negatives, the photographs, and then they opened the window which tells us it was probably open from the inside because there was no damage to it. I mean, you just confirm. There was no signs of damage or forcing on the woodwork, which tells us it's probably open from the inside. Okay, which makes sense, because if they entered from the front door, went upstairs, exited through the window, that would also account for the deep pair of boot marks driven to the soil. Now, with soil and boot marks, you might be tempted to say, all right, they are this deep, therefore this person weighs an amount, and therefore we can rule out some people. However, dropping 15 feet is going to leave deep boot marks. The fact that nothing else was taken leads me to believe that someone knew where they were, which I think rules out our folks Bird and Corin? Either way, doesn't matter. Which leaves us with the man or Vita herself. One of them is going to know. What are we thinking, folks? Joshua Lee says, isn't the ground too cold to leave footprints? Ground is too hard. Interesting thought. That, I mean, if it's a garden bed, it's probably soft soil. Regardless of temperature, you're probably going to have some deep imprints from a 15-foot drop. 15 feet is substantial. I don't think anyone actually jumped out the window, though. I think it was meant to look like they jumped out the window. The fan. I'm thinking it's the fan has something to do with it. But since I don't think someone jumped out the window, then deep boot marks would be weird. But that doesn't tell us anything. We still are left with Vita and her man. Street, went to Bird Studio, John's computer. But now we need a motive. What would the motive be? Why would her man want to steal the photographs from and now her father has money. Maybe she just wants money from her dad. Maybe the acting thing isn't working out. But she's up and coming. Why would she not want to act? So the idea is, oh, she'll have to stop acting if she wants that money. Motive. Now, Bernard and Company girl I knew vaguely from the circuit, so she's working in the theater circuit, something you'd see late 1800s, early 1900s. Not that I don't think that helps us at all. Fallen leaves are all over the place in October. Assuming they're in the heart of the city. All right. Charlie furnace considered disarray. Window was still open. Light was still on, and the large ceiling fan was running. Someone dropped down on a busy street. Surely someone would have noticed. What time would this have happened? Last night. Got home from work slightly early. It's cold. Why is the fan going? Why wouldn't it be going? Why would it be going? Why wouldn't she have turned the light and the fan off? Why would the light and the fan be on? What was she doing when it happened? Got home from work. Why would the light be on? And the fan, unless they turned the... Why would the fan be on? If she had just returned from work. The King in Yellow. Is King in Yellow a Lovecraft story? Room would have been pretty cold. King in Yellow. By Robert W. Chambers. So I don't think it's Lovecraft. Oh! It does have highly esteemed horror stories in it. Let's see, man. Stories. So horror stories, but I think they all have the same motif. So not Lovecraft, but I see where that's coming from. Why you'd think that. What do we think, folks? Ooh, father doesn't want her acting, so he stole him to ruin the career. Kim, that is an interesting thought. But would her father have known beforehand? And the man badge, that's photographer, Bird. So John is her man. Bird is allegedly reliable and discreet. And John was like, oh, you're touring so much, I need something to keep you in my thoughts. You sly dog. 3 nights ago. And the number, like how, if the note is just a number, I think the note is important, because if it's just a number, how is she going to pay it? Who is she paying it to? I think that ties us to her. If judges. It's atmosphere. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Because I'm foolish and meant to? Let me... There we go. Ah! That was... Better atmosphere. All right. The fact that it's just a number, how is she supposed to repay it? I think that is a very telling thing. So, we know the person probably knew where it was. I think it's her. Because how is she paying it at all? The light is on, that would damage the negatives, which would minimize the risk to her as well. That's interesting as well. Now, I think the number is the amount that they're asking for money-wise. But the lights would destroy the negative. You were absolutely correct. But the hint is October. It could have been a fan and a light combination that turn on with the same switch. Ooh, I don't know. She left it the way she found it, allegedly. Just the bedroom that was ransacked. I searched, of course, but mostly as they left it. Mostly. But why wouldn't she turn off the light and the fan upon returning home? Why would she go to the cops? It's a good question as well. Oh, this is about... what's the motive? Why did the boots point towards the house? Now I would assume because someone lowered themselves out and hung off the windowsill and dropped down. That is an interesting detail. No signs of damage or forcing on the woodwork. So, and that from that we can assume that they didn't jump out. I think it's her. But it's entirely possible that it is her man. Right? But then why wouldn't the ransom note have more? I don't think we're going to get anything out of that unless you guys have some genius idea. I think it's her. I think her acting career is not going as well as some people think. I think she wanted money. I think maybe she wanted out. And she set this up. Maybe it was both of them. My thing... So, what did he notice? What did he notice? I think it's her. I am overthinking this. I'm going to say her. If I'm wrong, I finish this. Pour myself another one if we do another case. I don't want to. All right, we're doing it. I'm not confident. There's a lot. Okay. It's October and cold. It's cold enough that Vita needs blankets when she goes downstairs, but the ceiling fan is running. Parnacki turned the fan off and discovered the negatives in a small envelope stuck to the top of a blade with a wad of chewing gum. I was wrong. He was her boyfriend. Vita's boyfriend, John, was the blackmailer. He had been staging the room to look as if it had been searched when Vita got home early. He panicked and decided it was too dangerous to carry the negatives with him in case she called the police immediately, and he got picked up before being able to stash them somewhere safe. So he quickly fixed them to the top of the fan with his gum, turned it on to make the envelope less visible, and let himself down from the window. He figured that he could come over to console her the following evening and retrieve them when he was distracted. As soon as Parnacki confirmed with Vita that John chewed gum, he became the primary suspect and confessed almost immediately when the magnitude of potential punishment was spelled out. But, I mean, come on. A lot of information. Like, you tell me he chews gum. Might have had a... Well, I got to finish this, though. We did identify him as a possible suspect. I'm okay with that. That's fine. We're going to do another one. Don't worry. But the fan being on... I mean, fair. But also, there are fans that are attached to the same switch as the light. So if they turn the light on to search, it's not necessarily... I don't know. It's fine. I don't like it. I think it's a poorly written one. I say that because I didn't get it. Oh, wait, who said it? Where was it? Into the Blue. It says if they'd gone to the police, they would have just put the torture cuffs on them. Solid reference. Love it. But why the fan? Because he wanted to make it less visible, so he put it on the fan and then turned it on to spin so that people wouldn't see that there was something on the fan. Deacon Fatal, thank you for being here, though. Yeah, school stuff takes precedence, of course. We're just doing this for fun. We'll do one more case. Oh, this was a mistake. Yeah, we're gonna have to do more of these streams. These mystery. I love these mystery streams. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself. Are you gonna forgive me if I leave this little bit at the bottom? Oh, so I'll keep going. I like sipping. I don't like chugging. Right? Like, where'd the gum come from? I'm supposed to assume he chews gum. Garbage. Garbage. Kids these days. Well, get to the next one of the Liverpudlian. Liverpool. I'll channel my inner Paul from the Beatles. Liverpool. Well, while my palate cleanses itself, I'm gonna do a thing. We're going to change to that. Yeah. Going to change to that. You can't see it very well, but change from red to blue on my lights. Gives it a little more texture. All right. Do you not overdrink? Says hello, baby. Yes. Good call. I don't terribly enjoy being overdrinked. You know what I'm saying? Not alone. Anyway. Yeah. Bleh. I do this for you, not for me. Sorry, I keep bumping my microphone. Excuse you. All right. One more mystery, ladies and gentlemen. One more. I accidentally skipped one. Do we do this? We didn't even get to do any voices. Did we? Oh, we did do that one. Okay, good. The missing earrings. Miss Miller had known Bonnie Keeler. But I want to use my things. I guess not this time. Next time. Miss Miller had known Bonnie Keeler for more than a... That was my phone. Not important. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right. Miss Miller, if I may do this one more time, had known Bonnie Keeler for more than a half a decade. Keen ornithologists. Bird watching? I think. The pair made a point of going into the countryside together every month or so, except during the colder parts of winter. They did not often visit each other's homes, however, and Miss Miller was interested when she got the chance to look around her friend's sitting room one chilly afternoon. The focus of the room was a pair of comfortable couches in an elegant shade of blue, framing a glass and wicker coffee table. A pair of geraniums on the windowsill bracketed a vibrantly hued hibiscus, which strained away from the sunlight to face into the room. The walls were decorated with attractive pastoral paintings and some exquisite drawings of birds of paradise. In the corner, a glass case contained a wide selection of avian figurines in a range of styles. "This fellow is spectacular," Miss Miller said, gesturing to a particularly lovely illustration of a Ragiana. Don't know what that is. Don't ask me. "Thank you," Bonnie said. "I found him at a rather nice little auction a few years ago. I don't think you've seen him before. I didn't invite you over just to talk about birds, though." The audacity. Miss Miller arched an eyebrow. "Oh?" "No," she said darkly. "It's Rosalina." "Ah, Rosalina Bohannan. Bonnie's niece was a troubled young woman. She lost her mother at the age of 2, and her childhood had not been easy. Recently, she started going off the rails in ways that worried her aunt. Bonnie pinched the bridge of her nose, as one does, and sighed. She lifted little things before, but I let it slip. This time it's my diamond earrings. Oh, they were in there. And then Rosalia was... Oh, it's Rosalia, not Rosalina. You know what? That's my bad. Yeah, that's on me. Rosalia. They were in there. And then Rosalia was, and the earrings were not. And if you see what I mean, you know. "Yes, I'm rather afraid I do," said Miss Miller. "I found her in here and came in, and she gave me one of those challenging looks she's so good at. And I left the earrings on the table before lunch, and they were conspicuously absent. She noticed that I'd spotted them and immediately got a little defensive about it, but before I even said anything, mind, well, that's reasonable enough. Well, it's my fault, really. I should have never have left them out, not with her around for lunch. I do know better. She's a darned magpie. Other things I have written off or quietly had her father retrieve from her stashes a few weeks later, but my earrings are quite valuable, and I wouldn't put it past the girl to swap them for a couple of quarts of gin or something equally idiotic. I really do feel sorry for her. I'm glad that I didn't have to go through the things she's gone through, but I also do want my earrings back." "Did you try talking to her?" "Of course. But you know what angry young women are like. She reacted badly, pretending to be deeply offended. Then she turned her pockets inside out and insisted that I search her. After I refused, she flounced out. Then she was back yesterday, all sunshine and flowers, pretending nothing had ever happened. I didn't leave her alone for a moment, though. I'm sure she was up to something further." Miss Miller looked around the room thoughtfully. She probably hid them here somewhere if she wanted to be searched, and was then back pretending to be carefree. Did you come in here yesterday? No, actually. In that case, Miss Miller said, I suspect I know exactly where your earrings are. Where are the earrings? The hint is sunlight. What? Sunlight. Sunlight. What? All right. Time for the board. Folks, I'm going to need your help on this one. What? So, we have two people. We have Bonnie is our victim. Bonnie, yes, that's right. That's Bonnie. And then Rosalia. Just skeech these out of the way. We don't have to identify who did it. We know who did it. We have to identify where she put them. And for those of you keeping track at home, bam. If it's blurry, don't worry about it. Bonnie, victim. Rosalia, subject. We're not worried about proving that she's the subject. We're trying to find out where she put them. All right, sunlight. Folks, the room is a pair of comfortable couches and the elegant frame blue, framing glass, and coffee table, a pair of geraniums on the window, bracket of to the window. Cool. Window. Now, if I'm hiding diamonds, I don't want them to be in the sunlight. I think it's under one of the birds. All right. So, the diamonds were left somewhere on the table before lunch. Now, the table was the focus of the room. Comfortable couches, an elegant shade of blue for me and class, and a weird coffee table. So, the center of the room, the diamonds were on. The hint is sunlight. The earrings on the table for lunch. Deeply offended. So she'd have to put them in a place that was easy to hide, probably. Back yesterday, sunshine and flowers, pretending nothing had ever happened. I didn't leave her alone for a moment. Them somewhere if you want to be searched. In the plant, in the hibiscus, pair of geraniums in the windowsill, and a vibrantly hued hibiscus, which strained away from the sunlight to face into the room. I mean, into the plants is not a bad call. Just bloop into the plants. There's some paintings. A glass case. Wine selection aid and figurines. Now, putting the diamonds into the glass case seems unreasonable. Hibiscus wouldn't be facing away from the sun. Hibiscus would be facing towards the sun, which tells us that she moved the hibiscus. You guys are way ahead of me. To put the diamonds in it. Do I know what a hibiscus is? No. It's a plant. I know that much. Hibiscus. Stand by. We're checking. All right, hibiscus has flowers. Flowers face towards the sun, almost always. So it doesn't make sense that the hibiscus would be facing away. Facing towards the sunlight, which tells us the hibiscus has moved. They're in the hibiscus. Folks, you beat me to it. Good call. Love that you said that. I'm not sure I would have come to that myself. You guys are the best. I didn't even get to use my wheels, my voices, though. Unfortunate. Garbage. All right. I think it's an hibiscus. I'm going to go with it. If I'm wrong, I down this as well. I wouldn't be unhappy about it. I don't enjoy it. Kind of want to come up with a different punishment. Maybe a taser. Nope, don't. Even think about it. Tasers. Oh. If I'm wrong, I get tased. Drive stunned. What a hell of a video that would be. I'll think of a good punishment. I don't like using this as a punishment because I feel like it promotes bad behavior. All right, let's see if we. I'm gonna lock it in. It's in the hibiscus. All right, Missing earrings. Whenever possible, plants turn towards the sun rather than away from it. Ha ha! Where's you and me, chat? We're a great team. We got this. The biscuit is pointing in the wrong direction, so it must have been recently moved and put back incautiously. When ladies checked, the earrings were underneath the pot. We did it. We win. Figured it out. I get to slip this slowly. Thank goodness. And that's it. That's our mystery stream. And we're going to do more of these. I love them, folks. I love the mystery streams. They're so much fun. I know it's not my most popular stream. I don't really care. They're the best. So good. But how are you guys doing? I got 5 more minutes till we end the stream. What do you want to talk about? Mission accomplished. We got a positive solve rate. It's not perfect, but we're doing okay. Rebecca, I see that. I saw that. All right. Let me fix my lighting. No, it's not right. We're working on it. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. Oh, that's brighter than I remember. It's fine. There's 3. And there's 4. Ah, the lighting is back. I love it. You love to see it. So good. So good. Oh, we want the train back? The train of truth. Train of truth. Hold on. Caboose fell off. I don't want to make things difficult. Hold on. Wait, put it in the back. All right. Train of truth. Are we going to do more mystery streams in the future? Oh, that's the wrong direction. The answer is yes, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be doing more of those. All right, Train of Truth, you had your fun. Get out of here. It's working better. We're getting somewhere. I don't have to hit the table anymore. Or the desk. Love it. Anyway, what we got? I got 3 minutes, folks. Less than that. Would I rather have legs as long as your fingers or fingers as long as your legs? Ooh. I feel like I could do some fun things with fingers that are as long as legs. Spooky. I'm going to do fingers as long as legs because I feel like I could get them... it'd be easier to have medically corrected. Yeah? But if I couldn't have medically corrected, legs as long as fingers. I just get a wheelchair. Oh, that train is the best. I'm going to play with the f-stop at some point. Probably not until like 3 months from now, because you know how I be. See if I can get the f-stop so I can focus on me and the train and have it all in focus at the same time. The Train of Truth should be activated by a high-value super chat. I could probably do that, actually. I have... I have smart outlet or smart plugs. That is doable. That's actually doable. I might be able to do that. You're a genius. I love it. Who said that? Which one of you? Some old dude. Wow. Blowing my mind right now. Yes. All right. Hold on, because I'm thinking of it right now. I gotta adjust this. Yes. There it is. Oh. I have to find the smart plugs. I put them somewhere, and I don't know where I put them. What gauge train? Oh boy. O gauge maybe? Oh boy, do I remember? I don't. Oh It's, I think, the largest one. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. Caboose of shame. That's genius. I'm going to work on a donation that gets the train involved. 100%. I love it. 2 rails. So what I can do is I can have it set in the on forward position. And then I'll have to react to it to get it to stop in time. Because otherwise it'll just go right off and fall. But if it's unplugged, or the plug is only activated through Wi-Fi, yes. Oh, I love that. I love that idea. See, I was gonna get my my spotlight activated on one of those outlets. Oh, the train whistle. Forgot about that. Forgot I had that. I just implemented that today, along with.
Objection!
But I haven't had a chance to use that one yet, so. I'm pretty sure it's O gauge. I could be wrong about that, though, but I am guessing wildly. Now, guys, I had tons of fun. So did Crazy About Musicians, apparently. And I'm glad you were here. I'm glad all of you are here. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. There's a lot of apple juice in me right now. I'm just so happy that you guys are all here and that I'm here and we're doing this. It's a whole thing. I love doing this with you guys. Charity shop find. Oh, the train was eBay. That's what I got. Any plans for the P.O. box? Oh, yeah, we do have to implement that. We implemented it, and then it didn't work out terribly well, and we have to redo that. Thank you for reminding me, though. Stop, switch your dead spot on the track. Also a good call. I was just going to put, like, a block in the way. Smokes to the peats in his apple juice before it's... Ginger, you want to know about the peatiness of it? This one's not super peaty. This was a little bit peaty. I do love a good peatiness for sipping. I really do. But not too much. There's a limit. There's this really great distillery around here in Seattle called Copperworks that has this. Right now, they have this amazing whiskey that I got. That is completely unrelated to my apple juice. I don't know what you're talking about. It has a little bit of peatiness to it. And it's just, it's so good. They're a lot of fun, Copperworks in Seattle. If you see them on a shelf somewhere, I recommend trying them out. I did their tour. I sampled a bunch of their stuff. Love it. I'm getting into gin, and they have this incredible gin that I'm just kind of obsessed with. I just absolutely love it. But it's the whole thing. Hey, you guys are the best. You know that? I really love doing this with you. So, let me check to make sure I don't have any other comments I want to talk about. Stay hydrated. Yeah, no kidding. Automation is a hobby of yours? I'm about to make it a hobby of mine. I've been putting this off because I'm like, what if it doesn't work? Oh, what a waste. But we'll see if we can get those lights working so they connect to YouTube. I'll do some testing on that. And Bill knows about Copperworks. Yeah, they have a lot of fun stuff. They're smaller. They're not like a huge distillery, but they do a good job from what I've tasted. But yeah, more of the same time next week, please. Just Into the Blue. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe next week might open up one of those mystery boxes to try to solve the mystery. Have I ever tried Glenmorangle's Portwood Scotch? Ooh, remind me. I don't think I have, but that sounds exciting. I do love the idea of that. I'm thinking of just getting a bunch of those little sample bottles and trying them and seeing which one I like. But, yeah. Anyway, folks, you guys are the best. You know you're the best. You know I tell you this all the time. So, I'm going to go hydrate. I'm going to go get some water in me. I think I need it because there's a lot of apple juice in me. I got to finish this, of course. But you guys are the best. Can't wait to do this again next week. I might do a video game stream between now and then. Maybe. Can't promise it. I got some fun videos that are planned, so I'll keep you updated on that. And, it's going to be a good week. So, ladies and gentlemen, until the next time, be good, stay safe. Nope, hold on. Someone asked if I ever tried absinthe. Yes. I might try to get some. Absinthe wasn't bad. A lot of licorice flavor to it. Kind of like a less potent Jägermeister, if I remember correctly. Bombay Sapphire. Excellent gin. Excellent gin. If you're into that sort of thing. Do Phasmophobia. I'm tempted to. I kind of want to do some escape rooms. I want to do more ridiculous sovereign citizen roleplay. I want to do some VR stuff. We'll get to that, though. Anyway, you distracted me. No calling. Rennie. She thinks the stream's over. Anyway, you guys, easily distracted. All right. Till next time, be good to see. Bye. Nope, that's the wrong one. Wait. There it is. Better. Figured it out. Don't worry about it.